everybody, welcome back to Football Manager 24 with the European Journeyman Save, and this is the start of the season. We've got transfers to go through and the small little detail of a UEFA Super Cup against Newcastle. Let's get into it. Yes, hello everybody, welcome to the start of the season, and fellow managers, we are taking on Newcastle in the Kayseri Community Arena in a breezy 26 degrees Celsius, but it's going to be interesting for the Super Cup. There has been quite a few changes at the club. So as ever, in the first part of a new season, let's get into the transfers. Starting with the outs then, Rory Mahadi has left the club. Our 32-year-old experienced goalkeeper has moved to Saudi Arabia to play for Al Arabiya. £16.5 million. It was predetermined before the end of last season, but it has now gone through. He was a good goalkeeper, started off as our number one, very quickly was replaced by Sinevicic in goal, and then we didn't need him, so we've got £16.5 million for him. Cheers. Next up, Christophe Bodart has moved on. We bought him on a free transfer. He's now moved for £10.5 million to Leeds United, where I think we will be facing off against him in the Premier League. Yes, we will. He's already played one game for them, came off the bench because he didn't get a rating. Free transfer, 4 appearances for us, 1 goal, 1 assist, a 7.1 average rating, and we sold him for £10.5 million. He wanted a fresh start, and he's got that at Leeds United. So moving, well, up from Aston Villa up into Leeds United, and we wish him the best until we play him, and then we hope that he doesn't score. The other one that was predetermined, Arda Güler, has moved back to Turkey on a free transfer. He's gone to Fenerbahce, and we really do wish him the best. What a legend of Football Manager this guy's been. To be fair, we've only had him for 2 and a bit seasons between Monaco and Villa. But in fact, no, we haven't. That's a lie. We've had him for three seasons between Monaco and Villa. What a player. I would say a legend of the save this guy has become in those 3 seasons. Couldn't quite replicate it in the Premier League as well as he did in France, but my word, what a little magician he was for us. Elliot Kelly, you're probably thinking, who? Yes, he's moved to Norwich, 31-year-old centre-back, and was never going to play for us. So yeah, he's gone. He's gone to Norwich on a free transfer. Sean and Rolls was someone that we were potentially looking at moving on or potentially keeping. We weren't sure. He wasn't playing for us. So we've shipped him off to West Ham, weirdly, on a free. They took him, punt him in as a squad player. He's got a good bit of value. He's only 29, and a model citizen means he's going to be good for quite a while, but not at the level I would have wanted for a Champions League sort of competitive team. So we've moved him on. Jan Smit. I don't know how. We got £1.1 million for this guy. He has the physical attributes of, I would say, similar to me. Not much strength. He's probably quicker than me and more agile because that's in double figures, but generally not very good, and people with crap physical attributes don't make it in Football Manager at the highest level. So he's moved to Spezia for £1.1 million. Yeah, more than happy. And given that our total sales out was 52 million and Jan Smits was 1.1 million, this is where the other 51 million came from. Chris Rigg has now moved on. I thought 51 million was sort of too good to turn down for a 32-year-old central midfielder whose lack of stamina at 12 really did affect him in games. Even though he's got natural fitness 18, his lack of stamina meant he basically couldn't complete 90 minutes for us. So he has been sold. He came in of a free transfer, was vice-captain. We had a good year out of him, but I thought £51 million was too good to turn down, so Chris Rigg has gone. Now let's go and look at the ins. Normally, I'm quite good at making a profit in transfer windows. Not this year. Going in price order, we'll first look at Jeremy Charles. Knowing that Mahadi was leaving, we have secured Jeremy Charles on a free transfer from Man United. He is homegrown, he's 30, and I'm hoping he doesn't have to play too much for us. He is a very much a backup to Sinevicic in goal. Sinevicic did the whole of last season without any injuries. I'm really hoping he does the same again. Yeah, he's injury prone, and he's a leading championship goalkeeper. Please don't get injured, Sinevicic. Next up, for the bargain price of one Jan Smits, so £1.1 million, we've brought in George Padilla, who, although is apparently playing at his maximum potential already, I don't think is that bad as a squad player. good technique, decent passing, dribbling, finishing, flair, vision. Off the ball is good, composure is good, first touch, physicals are all pretty good. I think as a squad player, he's going to be pretty useful. I like the fact that he tries killer balls often and gets forward whenever possible from one of our central midfield roles. So yeah, I like the look of him. Padilla is in. And then we take quite a jump in our transfer spending, £10.25 million. Yes, we've bought in Carlinhos, a 23-year-old Brazilian who our scouts absolutely raved about. He's 6'2". We are training him to play in central midfield, and he is a weird dynamic of a player. He is a physical as in attributes, imposing, tall central midfielder whose best ability is to pass the ball and not tackle. It's strange. Great first touch, great decisions, great anticipation, great vision, great work rate, get technique, good passing, tackling 13. It's not dreadful, but with this sort of physical, tall central midfielder, you would imagine he would have a lot of aggression and good tackling, but no, he is a playmaker who's just very physical on the ball, which is in attributes wise, which is really good. Great stamina, great jumping reach, balance is great, acceleration is great. I mean, his lowest attribute is strength 14 in terms of physicals, which is absolutely bonkers. I think he's actually going to turn into quite a player for us. Whether he's in the first team this season, we'll have to wait and see, because central midfielders, the transfers, I ended last season by saying we definitely have to buy new wing backs. We haven't bought new wing backs. Next up, for a fee of £12.5 million, which could and probably will raise to £17.5 million, we've bought in Gerhard Doppler. Now, does anybody know why we've bought in Gerhard Doppler? I'll give you a few minutes to leave a comment down below of why we've bought in Gerhard Doppler. He's a 24-year-old centre-back. I mean, he's gone up in value since we bought him. Obviously, he's come to the Premier League. Yes, if you answered because he's got jumping reach 19 and is 6'4", you would be correct. Our centre-backs that we played last year were actually relatively small. Only Georges was, I think, over 6'1" and had jumping reach above 15. All the others were quite small. He comes in as a very, very good squad rotation option. At 24 years old, he's actually got all the attributes you need to be a decent defender. Not a standout defender, not amazing defender, but he comes in as a really, really bloody tall centre-back. And sometimes you just need someone who's good in the air. Taking the next leap in values of our transfers in is Mohamed Ali from Anderlecht. £35.5 million is actually what it could raise to. We've actually paid 29.5, and then if he meets all of his clauses, it'll go up to 35.5. But world-class Egyptian midfielder joins Aston Villa. Another one who we've brought in for his playmaking abilities. He's sort of our Chris Rigg replacement, to be honest. Passing 17, technique 17, vision 16, decision 16, composure 17, like dribbling, first touch, off the ball, flair, all really good. Work rate, teamwork. It's all teamwork 12 isn't amazing, but it's all there. Two-footed, likes to try switching the ball, long-range passes, attempts to pass rather than score, rounds the goalkeeper, tries killer balls often. I'm excited for what he can do. There was lots of clubs after him. We won the race. He's worth quite a lot already. Only 24, so could potentially get better as well. But I like the look of Mohamed Ali. Then we brought in another centre-back, Jack Penman, the Scottish-Norwegian. Well, he's actually a Norwegian-Scottish international. Comes with 3-star, 3-star, which is odd because he's really good. Like, and when I say really good, he's 28. He's an elite centre-back, and when we bought him, he increased our shirt sales because we bought such a good player. Now, okay, you're looking at him and you're thinking, what? He's done very well in Serie A for an AI-controlled team since they bought him for 12.25 million. We've bought him in because, well, he's 6'3". Jumping reach of 15 isn't amazing, by the way, but no, he's two-footed. He can tackle, he can mark, he can head. Great positioning, really good mentals where you need them as a centre-back, and physically he is very, very good. Whether he starts every game, I don't know. I don't like the fact he doesn't like big matches, but I think we can get that out of him if we play him in big matches. But yeah, I do think he's going to be pretty damn good for us. we've really increased our centre-back options this year. And finally, for a flat £50 million, we brought in Petr Duda, who's another centre-back. Czech Republic international with 56 caps and 1 goal. He's basically Penman, but to a bit more of an extreme level. Physically, absolutely imposing. Balance, jumping, reach, fitness, all above 16. Agility, 15. He brings a bit of pace at the back, 6'2". Sort of two-footed. Mentally, really good. Aggressive, good concentration, decisions, determination. Positioning is really good. Heading of 13, marking 14, tackling 15. We do need to train him to be a little bit more ball playery. But at 25 years old, I'm not too sure how much he's going to improve. But he is officially the best centre-back at the club now. Very excited. We've given Porto £50 million for him, but I do think he's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I do think he's going to be. Comes with good consistency, great concentration, good marking, determined, loves big matches. So a really, really good option. Can play in holding midfield and right back if we need him to, but will probably be playing as part of our back three. And that is how you spend 151 million in what is not even a full transfer window yet. Normally we make a lot of profit, I said. If you take that 52 million plus the 29.5 million that we got for the 2 players that left last time, which was Bodar and Mahadi combined, it gives you 70 something million, basically 79 million, 80 million, which is still quite a way off the 151 million we spent. So I'm going to think the board are expecting quite a lot of us this season, and luckily for me and for you, so we don't get sacked, we beat Brighton 3-1 on the opening day of the season in a very convincing manner. 13 shots to 9, 7 on target to 3, an XG of 2.58. We created 3 clear-cut chances in the game. Brian Bello scored from the left wing. That's a new thing. And Blazenko, Tomisak, we got a brace with the 3rd and decisive goal coming after Brighton made it 2-1. But yes, a very, very good performance and all-round good stuff. The squad is looking pretty good. We're putting a lot of faith in a number of people that were here last year that we need them to play well again, the likes of Miroslav Černý. We've kept Černý because he's actually homegrown at club as well. Sam Boucher, homegrown at club. Reece Heaton is here as well, homegrown player. Van Hoek, who we bought in last year. John Nolan's still here. Sam Wallace is still here. Delatray. We have called up George Karim from our youth team, who looks like he's going to be progressing into something very, very useful. The Ghanaian Englishman looks very good. Reme Lampe's still here. We do have a promise to sell him if a certain value is hit, but I don't think it will be. Josh Nash, Mikael Pedersen. Yeah, so we've sort of brought in a lot more better squad depth in positions that we needed it. We ran out of centre-backs last year. A lot of players needs rest and fitness issues and things like that. So we've gone out there and increased our squad depth is how I'm going to describe it. A lot of you might not agree that we've improved in the right places, but I'm relatively happy with what we've done, to be honest. And yeah, we've started now playing wrong-footed people on the right wings, if that makes sense. Lampe's left-footed, so he's going to play on the right. Bello's right-footed, he's going to play on the left. I don't know why I didn't cotton on to that last season, with the fact that we had a right-footed favoured player on the right and a left-footed player favouring on the left, when we wanted them to play as inside forwards and cut in more to give more space to the wing-backs. So we've corrected that. That's what we're focusing on this season. But all in all, I'm happy with the squad. It's big. It's depthy. There'll be lots of rotation this year, so we try and keep people happy. But we are going to get in to the Super Cup against Newcastle and crack on with this season. Newcastle winning the Champions League last year. Very good season for them. We are going to play Jack Penman in there for Duda. We're starting Doppler, Penman and George in there at the moment. Pedersen is back from his injury. He can go on the bench for Duda. Torres goes to the bench. We're going to start with Boucher and Heaton, Hurdle and Ali, Lampe, Bello and Tomisak. I think we may start Pedersen. Pedersen had a good pre-season. Leandro's also started to do pretty well as well. He did well in pre-season. Van Dam is on the bench as well. This is the thing. We've got a very good squad now. Let's put Van Dam on instead of Karim. Carlinios also is not playing either. Now, Carlinios is better than Padilla, but Padilla is more attacking, which is what we might need if we go down. I mean, how many subs do we get in the Super Cup? Do we get loads? We get 3 more. Okay, so that's all right. Josh Nash, Carlinios, and Karim can go back on there because I'm not too fussed about Sam Wallace anymore. He was very good when we played with an attacking midfielder, but given the fact we're not playing with an attacking midfielder anymore, I don't need to worry about him. Into the Super Cup we go then, taking on Newcastle. No idea if they've improved their recruitment or brought in lots of players. They're still managed by Eddie Howe, and they are going to be quite the force. So let's point the finger and say, do it for the fans. We said that in the Europa League and it worked. We said it in the FA Cup final and it didn't work. So let's get out there, see what we can do. Brian Bello, as we mentioned, is sort of the Arda Güler replacement. He is the player we've picked to sort of take over from Arda Güler, and he is a young Brazilian with a lot of quality. So Ali into Penman, out to George. George comes forward from the back, is tackled, but Muhammad Ali picks it up. Penman into George. Is his name Muhammad Ali, or have I just made that up because that's the famous boxer? Are we going to get caught out here? Longo in. Lusef shoots. Yes, we are. We're going to lose the ball in central midfield and then concede a goal. I have also changed our corners so that we now keep people back after all the counter-attacks that we saw at the end of last season. But we are 1-0 down to Newcastle. This is a good start to the season. Ball in. Lovely volley at the back post. 1-0 to Eddie Howe's team. That's annoying, isn't it? That's very annoying. Let's just shout at them. Let's demand more after going 1-0 down inside 10 minutes. 1 shot, 1 on target, 1 goal for Newcastle so far. Can't say they're not playing badly. It's very even. They've just taken a chance, a half chance that they put in. Corner comes in. Doppler's there. There's a reason why you buy someone with jumping reach 18 or whatever it is, and he's 6'3". And wow, there you go. Lampe in. Doppler at the near post. Bosch. 1-1. Thank you very much. We take that and run. I will say this is the first time I've ever had in this save a centre-back as good in the air as he is. So damn right I'm going to be exploiting that. We'll see how it goes. Half an hour gone, 1-1 here in Turkey, as the Super Cup being played out by 2 British teams, or English teams, is being played in Turkey. It's where it was being hosted this year. In fact, is it Turkey or is it Dubai? No, it is Turkey. I was right. Don't doubt myself. Never doubt yourself, Dave. Always believe. Say it with confidence and it'll happen. Bello in. Doppler can't win that one. Rojas clears it away out to Heaton. He goes back to Bello, but can't make that happen. Heaton is tackled, but Ali keeps it alive. Penman all the way back to Sinovacic into George. Up it goes to Bello. Couldn't quite keep hold of the ball. And Penman's lost out. Lusif is in, and he's put it in the top corner again. And that whole passage play has made me realise this is a bit quick, isn't it? But Lusif scores 2-1 to Newcastle. Longo flicked on here. Penman went for it. They sort of collided with each other, and it just fell to Lusif. Not really going to blame Penman too much there. Great finish from Lusif up front. But it now puts us back 2-1 down. Hurdle not having a great game in the middle. Let's point the finger and say, dig in. Give it everything you've got, boys. Come on. Tomisek up front, not playing on. Brian Bello not having a good game. Heaton not having a good game at left wing back. That's an easy one. He can come off for Pedersen and get that one done. And then I think we'll probably do Hurdle for Van Hoyk in the middle and get some fresh legs on in just a bit. Let's demand more straight from the off. 5 minutes into the second half, still 2-1 down. Let's throw in with Ondon to take it into Alvaro. Back to Ondon. Longo. Rojas comes forward. Little back heel to Ondon. Ondon goes the long way round. Lays it out to Vanino. Into Mosley. Mosley back to Vanino. Into Mosley again. Runs at the defence. Bello with some good defensive work. Back to Sinovacic. Looks to hook it out to the right-hand side, but it wasn't a good pass. Longo gets it back for Newcastle. Working it on the edge of the area. Rojas comes into the area. Shoots. Hits the post. Actually, Sinovacic saved it, according to the commentary. And Newcastle keep the ball. Yes. Okay. What can we? This double Mazzala role they play, the AI plays, I absolutely hate it. When they do the 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder and 2 Mazzalas, it's so annoying. There's a lot of. It's not like the AI to have such fluid movement in their systems, and when they do, it's normally this double Mazzala one, and it's a little bit irritating. Right, let's get some fresh legs on then. With half an hour to go. It will be Hurdle off, Van Hoyk coming on. We'll do Tomasek off for... Now, what do we do here? Do I want to push Leandro up front, or do I want to put him on the wing? Let's put him on the wing, and then we'll do Brian Bello for... I don't really want to do... because he's playing on the left. Yeah, Delatray can come on. I didn't really want to... I want to play Delatray on the right, but Lampay and Delatray are both left-footed. And Leandro, I think, is right... Okay. So we can go Leandro on the left to cut in on his right. Lampay up front. Delatray on the right to cut in on his left. That's fine. Sam Boucher can also come on for Cherney as well. That will be our 5 that we get. And it is giving fresh legs on both wing-back positions as well. So we do have ability in this squad. Pedersen with a throw-in. Ali is there. Back to Pedersen. Swings it in. Looking for Delatray. Header down. Good save from Giorgio, which will give Doppler a chance. Well, all 3 of the back 3 defenders really to come forward. As Delatray is going to swing this one in towards Doppler. It is flicked on, but that's easy for Giorgi to hold on to. Not bad. But I can't be too disappointed. Newcastle won the Champions League last year, so they're clearly a very good team. Mosley into Kadari. Kadari comes forward into Lusif. Lusif just accelerates into a good position there. Left foot over the bar. Not really threatening Sinovacic, to be honest. If I'm all honest, if I'm going to be honest, he's not really threatening anything with that sort of shot. It's 8 shots to 11, 5 on target to 5. They've had a better XG, but their second goal was pretty much a given in terms of XG. Yeah, no, they've had one clear-cut chance. We've not created any in this game. We're actually not holding on to the ball very well either. So let's see if we can just get a little bit more possession to see this game out. Lower our tempo a little bit. They've got a corner. George Alexander swings it in. Headed away at the front post. Van Hoyk then puts it out towards Pedersen, but he can't win it. Vanino picks out Berhamu into Kadari. We are forcing him backwards, which is good. Alvaro to Rojas. Rojas into Kadari. Vanino on it again. Rojas. Newcastle patiently keeping the ball. Good tackle from Cerny, but he's then lost out to Alvaro. Back to the goalkeeper. And Newcastle are building this very well. If we can nick it though and counter like that, Pedersen, Leandro looking for Lampay. It's headed away, but Leandro picks it up. Leandro right foot across. Lampay with a header. I think he's onside. It looked onside and it's 2-2 with 8 minutes to go. Giorgio is furious with his defence, or the referee or somebody. It's being checked. It's offside. I thought it was onside, but that one is offside. Oh, and I've turned replays off, so we're not going to see it. But with 5 minutes to go, VAR has come to the saviour of Newcastle. Although given away to Leandro, shoots over the bar. Oh, he could have slipped in Lampay. That is irritating. We're doing all right at the end here. We're trying to find that equaliser. But it's just not going to come, you feel like, with 2 minutes to go. Some tired legs out there again. Lots of running that we asked this team to do. But full-time Newcastle lift the UEFA Super Cup. That is... It's not that annoying, but it is annoying to not win a possible trophy at the beginning of the season. Newcastle lift it with Eddie Howe. They take home the Super Cup, as it should be. The Champions League winners probably should win it. But yeah, a goal disallowed right at the end of the game as well. Very irritating, but we do get £3 million for losing in the Super Cup final. But not too bad. We'll be cracking on with the season, ploughing through it. And seeing where we get to be honest. There's probably some big games. Chelsea and Man United is pretty big. We could come back for both of those. The all-conquering Chelsea and the team I support, Man United. Or we could go a little bit further and do like Brentford and Liverpool. I'll see how I'm feeling, to be honest. We've also got the Champions League to be drawn as well, the Carabao Cup. So plenty of different games that are going to mix up the fixture list for us this season. So we'll have to wait and see. But thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the transfers and the tactic and the players we've brought in and the players we've let go. I'll see you in the next one. For now, I'm out. Cheers.